Okay, so it's going to be my last day on the PTR because it will close tomorrow before I get off work. So this is our last chance to check how much we are actually able to push the Andariels Hydra sword. So if you are interested in the build itself, oops, I will link it in the Twitch chat. And I will also link it on the other platforms. So currently it's almost not upgraded. We did not hit like a amulet that's like even close to being good. But the build was not doing as shitty as I expected it to be doing. And I think some of the items were also bugged, so it's actually not that, how to say it, it's not that concerning. So for example, the lucky hit chance is actually not being put onto the lucky hit of the Hydra. So when we are checking the Hydra skill itself, you will see here that we are having 3% lucky hit chance. And if we are getting all the lucky hit tempers that we are able to get, we will only end up with like 4% lucky hit chance. And I think this was unintentional, otherwise there would be zero reason to actually bring out those tempers, because that buff for the skill is almost irrelevant. So what we are missing is upgrade mats, so we will be running a couple pits here to be able to push for the last upgrade. And then I think if it's going well, we might be able to clear like 95 to pit 100 on the Hydra sword. And I guess that's going to be it for the PTR. So this one is my Blizzard sword that I'm actually only playing because this season I was trying to play Gauntlet for the first time. And in Gauntlet, a Blizzard speed teleport sword is the best option. So I just stuck with the materials farming with the Blizzard sword as well. I know it's not like the fastest, most overpowered class, but we also have to keep in mind that on the PTR, the damage we are dealing is about 50% less for every class. So you cannot compare the PTR in terms of farm speed with the official live server, and it's also only faster on the PTR if you're farming with like some of those bugs that Axial Conduct and Lucian Crown are outputting. But I don't enjoy like playing with bugs that much, so I prefer to just hit it like this. I know some people think those bugs are entertaining. For me, it's not that much fun. So I assume we will be farming mats, I would say, until like 7:30, so for 1.5 hours I assume, and then afterwards we will be doing the upgrades and then push until we are not able to get any higher in the pit. And then in the next, I would say like by the end of the week, I probably have the guide ready and a detailed feedback for Blizzard on what the build is actually missing to be able to be considered playable. Because at the moment, I would say it's greatly underperforming compared to other builds, but it's also a lot of fun to play. Like the playstyle of stacking the Hydras, actually like having to cast the Hydras for additional damage from Tyrael's Might, it's really, really smooth. And it gives you like a nice interaction, because if you keep casting the Hydras, your effective DPS will be higher, but you could also decide to change like the permacasting into a more defensive setup and keep walking a lot more. That way you will actually be able to always make a decision if you want more DPS, more safety, do you want to rather dodge more or put like a defensive skill in there. The Hydra build has another 1.5 damage multiplier that's not even in the build yet, because if you're getting more tanky, then you will actually be able to turn off the flame shield and exchange it for a firewall, for example. Once you have the firewall in there, you will get another 1.25 to burn, and that's huge. 1.25, yeah. And then we can get another by Firebolt. It's also a 1.25 multiplier. So that's going fairly well. Currently you always have to leave for the first boss, because it's bugged and it does not take any proper damage here on the server. But now it's working. And our kill speed for the bosses for a Blizzard Zorg is actually not that bad, because we are working with built-in stagger in our gear, so we can get the extra damage going as soon as possible. And even though the build itself, the Blizzard, is not like overly strong on the tier list, it can farm at a decent pace. And sometimes it's more important to play a class or a build that is fun rather than something that's like S tier. Because you also have to be doing it for a long time when you're farming hours and hours, and if you're playing a build you cannot enjoy, and then that will make you farm only like 2 hours a day. But if it's the build you're enjoying and it maybe farms 10% less, but you're then putting in like 4 or 6 hours a day because it's so much fun, no? You also have to take that into consideration. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. You can also ask a lot of things about the upcoming Throne and Liberty release, because I'm also already really excited for that one to finally hit. I would say regarding MMOs, they have the best monetization model that I have seen in a while for a free-to-play game. Like on the first glance, it looked extremely pay-to-win, and on the second glance, you can actually realize that the really good items are gate kept behind farming and not behind the paywall. The upgrade materials are limited per day. You can only buy like a really small amount with a battle pass of upgrade mats to give you like a slight progress. And like probably the most important part is that as a free-to-play player, you can get the exact same one and there's no upgrade RNG involved into like hitting certain stats or something. So the gear difference, if a server is running a little bit longer between a free-to-play and a paying player, will be 0 if he is putting enough time in. And this, I think, is a decent model. Of course, in like the first 2 months, probably 2 to 3 months, the people that pay a lot of money will progress slightly faster, but not by that much of a margin. Not so it's actually relevant in PvP. So you will be able to kill cash players in PvP at fairly easy rate, I would say. When I was playing career, I was killing like full cash people all the time. Like it's not a massive massive power difference. So I'm looking quite forward to see that model being paid out. The only bad thing about their model is that they are basically giving the all the people that are running like illegal bot farms and gold selling sites, those are having a really easy time to be actually selling the in-game cash currency of the game. Since it's so easy to farm in-game, well, yeah, so also the bots can farm it, no? And then it will make it hard for NCSoft to make money. And I think this is also solely the only reason why they have not been successful so far. There's currently 0 incentive to buy it from NCSoft directly. Most people that I've spoken to in Korea, they are saying that they are buying like a small amount from the actual game and the majority from other sites. So I'm curious how they're gonna fix that one. Yeah, I would say on the live server, the Blizzard Zork that I currently have, it got the new Tarasha's ring, and it farms the 101 pits at like 3 minutes. So this is definitely like a downgrade. So it was like what, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes for a pit that is 6 levels below. Okay. Oh, there was a pack, if I've seen correctly. Ah, there it is. I don't get why they are like, once you attack them, they're always getting that magic, like that damage reduction thing all the time. This is so annoying. Now it's gone again, like they always get it for a certain time, and I've not figured out what is making it get him. Like, can I prevent it with the CC or something? I've tried everything, it's like, I don't know, I don't even know if it's intentional or if it's a bug, no clue. Ooh, really bad backtracking in that run here. Yeah, it's all the way at the start where the mobs are left. That's so bad. I don't know why, but I feel like on the PTR that shit happens more often than on live server. I don't know if they're choosing or if they're testing like a new map generation or whatever, but it's like... Like that pack here, is it? Like what's missing? Come on. In like one random corner here. So when we are investing our upgrade mats, I think we will at least go double crit onto the Hydra heads to have a feeling on how much one additional Hydra head is actually giving. Because it's, if you get +1, it's actually +3. If they're fixing the Hydra enchantment, it's actually gonna be +6. If they are fixing Fractured Winter Glass, then it's gonna be another 3 extra on top Hydras. So yeah, I'm really curious how the next patches are gonna be turning out and what it's like when it's hitting the live server. Because in reality, almost everything we are doing here on the PTR is probably a waste of time and just for fun. Because no one knows what they're going to patch, what they're going to balance, and what it's actually going to be. Because at the moment, the Lucian Crown is having like an insane multiplier. Now, will it stay that way? At the moment, people cannot even tell properly if the item is like really overpowered or not, because it's like so buggy, no? And maybe they're producing a new bug when they're trying to fix it. So, we will see what it will be in the live server. It's again the backtrack game. That's not even enough. Honestly, like this permanently having to backtrack to finish a fucking pit is like really boring. Usually we should do every pit in less than 4 minutes. Okay, let's go boss time. One scaredy pants move. Okay, yeah. For God's sakes. Fucking backtrack again. Why the fuck is there so few mobs in those pits here? It's fucking ridiculous. So weird. Okay, let's go. You do have to sell, huh? And maybe we are getting lucky and we're getting Conjuration Mastery Gauntlet, Amulet, so we can check the benefits there. I would really like to see the difference on it. Okay. And we can check out if it's still bugged or if it's working. It's still that slowly bugged stuff here. Okay. See, maybe we are getting lucky and we're getting a Conjuration Mastery Amulet. We got lots of actually amulets with skills, but nothing of worth for what we need. And maybe a little few how many materials we got. We got 309. that was stupid. Did not pay proper attention. I was just feeling like those were like extremely tanky, I don't know. They seemed like extra annoying to deal with. Well, this time we're not falling for it, or let's check first if we're having any missed elites here. Okay, is that the first time we're having more monsters than we actually need for a while in the pits? He jumped out right before he got staggered, so we couldn't finish him in the go. Actually, it might be interesting before the next boss fight to turn on critical damage numbers. And then I can tell you exactly how much weaker the build is in here than it is on the live server. Okay. I don't know. That backtracking here is fucking horrible. And now it was sneaky like on the corner. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's go. So this time we are not leaving. Okay, here's another sneaky one in the corner. And there's one more. Okay. Oh, there's a couple. Okay, that should be enough, I hope. Yeah. Only slight backtracking this time, not that bad. Okay. So I would say 17 more minutes, then we are doing the upgrading and the push. Okay. Okay. Come. So as a reference, on the live server, I'm actually doing 10 mil damage. So here, on the boss damage, it's about 25% slower. And in the actual pit itself, it's, I would say, about 50% slower. But I don't know why it feels like so much longer in the actual dungeon than on the boss. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, those are also our last power-up. I would say that's the last pit. Then we're gonna transform and upgrade the Hydra sword. And I think I have to clean out dust from my keyboard. That's the second time already that I did press the button, but I think there's dog hair stuck in the keyboard that is messing with the optical... that's messing with the optical ones. I'm not getting the skills out. What the fuck is going on? How can it get fucking staggered all the way over there? Okay. So let's sell our stuff. Oh, we got Dragonov boots. Already saw that at a glance. And now let's upgrade. Oh, it's Jens pressing. It wasn't those Dragonov boots, damn it. And no good amulet with Conjuration Mastery, so we can test if our mana sustain is getting enough, because at the moment it's not enough. Kannst du mir gerade das Wasser geben?
Das ist leer. Aber fast leer.
Come on, Conjuration Mastery, where you at? Oh, one Conjuration Mastery, huh? Yeah, that's so bad, it's not even worth it. Okay. So... Okay, so we farmed about 579. And we do need yellow materials, no? So let's see where we are getting the most value out. We do have 1,700. Guess we're starting here, trying to get another Hydra. Lucky hit chance, okay. Okay. That's more tankiness. Here we can get more damage. Here we can get more damage. This one is max. Maybe another one for resist. We would have needed maximum resistance to all elements, no? Okay, attack speed again, nice. And since we didn't find a better amulet, we can also upgrade the amulet. Attack speed is working. Yeah, this... This is it. Then we are having elixir and essence. Now we can still roll for our enchantment slots a little to maybe get slight improvements. So here we can squeeze out 10% extra. So we do need to see here on cloves you can get a shit ton, and we need that one as a max roll, so it's quite unlikely. Slight upgrade. Here we can get a bit more tankiness, because we are not at the cap yet, because we didn't get a crater affix here. That's almost max. Yeah, I think the rest is, if we would roll and spend lots of time, it's fine, we have enough money, but it's not worth it. It will not change the overall performance of the build that much. So I would say we are trying if we are able to defend a 90 pit with that. I think if we are able to defeat a 90 pit, then it's fine, and the build will definitely be viable for World Tier 4 farming. But as you can see here, the damage reduction elites are almost not melting. Because the thing is, this build starts dealing damage, no? Once they are below 50% health. And we are not, it takes a long time to get them below 50% health, and this is an issue, of course. Here on the normal monsters it's not that bad, but for the ones that have damage reduction, no, it's quite bad. So here this is working fine, no? They are like pretty, they are melting pretty decently. And also it's important that with our burn from the flame shield, we are also standing in the enemies as well, because this will give us additional damage. To be exact, it gives us 4% as a multiplicative, so 1.04 as a multiplier in damage. This is why I am going inside the packs a lot, and not only standing outside. Okay. But this is what I mean, like our mana regen, without the Conjuration Mastery on the amulet, is not properly working. and we cannot perma-cast. And if you remember maybe the test that I did in the training grounds, that we tested if Andariels Visage is proccing more often if we let a Hydra attack for their full life, or if we keep spam casting it, and it actually turned out if you spam it, it's better. You're getting the procs more reliably. Okay. So now, this is actually where the build should shine in the 1v1 single target DPS. Also, like, it took 6 minutes to do the pit and only 40 seconds for the boss. This is like the benefit of the Hydra, that you can do the bosses so fast. And if they're adding any form of AoE in the build, like maybe making the Hydra damage go through enemies, or instead of doing one shot, it does it in like a cone, anything like this will so greatly improve that build. So let's see if we can also do a 95. Okay. Also important, you do need to keep casting your Conjuration spell, no? Because this gives you damage reduction 25% whenever you cast it, so it's important to keep those Hydras active. Oh, that was close. So almost did a little fuck up here. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay. That one was 3 minutes longer, so 5 pit levels is 3 minutes. Okay, we got it. Not too bad actually for this bad state of our gear that we have. It's fairly bad, I would say. Like, we have somewhat correct rolls and tempers, but nothing is upgraded, nothing is optimized. Yeah. I would say Pit 100 is gonna be a challenge. I'm not sure if it will be possible damage-wise even, but we will give it a try. Ooh, now it's getting challenging. Oh. That was greedy of me. I could have dodged that easy, but I didn't. I think like I got him. That was dumb. dumb and especially unnecessary. And we might need those 30 seconds later for the boss to still have enough time. There was greed again. Like, I'm trying to play in my mind so I have like high effective DPS uptime, but it's actually stupid to do that. I should have just played more safe and like not wasting time for depths. thing is like damage reduction and vampiric. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Yeah, now it will probably be impossible to get the 100 clear. I played really badly and had 3 unmindful deaths. Oh, and now backtracking. Okay, we can leave. That's not happening. But I think we have the damage to do it. I just have to play better. Okay. Komm schon. Let's go. 6 Minuten. 6 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes, 5 minutes left on the clear. So we might be able to do 105. We will find out. 105. It's again my lovely friends with the damage reduction. Oh, that was stupid. I could have just teleported out and I teleported in, even though my flame shield was down. See, now I have my flame shield up and I could have ported out, it's not reacting again. Oh boy. Let's do 105 again. Feel like the elites take too long to be able to clear it. They're solo, it feels decent. Other than that, it's horrible. Felt overpowered with the shrine buff. No, I probably fucked up the run. Ooh, now even backtracking. I thought maybe we can nuke the boss in 2 minutes and it will work, but now it's so unlikely. We have to get one more pack going. Woo! That 105 was really, really close. But I guess this is the limit that we could get the Hydra Sorcerer in the PTR with my limited playtime. So let's go over it in case I need it for a video. Frost Nova enchantment is the good one. Then here we are having our Paragon board with Burning Instinct, Tactician. Here we are having Pyromaniac on a Searing Heat. Here we are having Frigid Fate with Reinforced. Here we are having Enchantment and Master with Torch. Then we're going back into that board. Then here we're having Elemental Summoner and Conjurer. And then in the end we're finishing off with Exploit, because we are able to keep up our vulnerability with the Frost Nova enchantment. Okay, so okay. So basically you can waste them, they not go higher, but they are removed. Okay, interesting. I would say let's finish the stream trying to check how far we are able to go on an Infernal Horde tier 8 with a Hydra sword build. Let's go. Ooh, will we even be able to get the first one down, huh? Here you also have the damage reduction mobs. If whoever invented that at Blizzard, damage reduction mobs? Come on, Alter. Yeah, pretty sure that's impossible. To do with our gear state and with the current state of the build itself. Yeah. Okay, we tried, guys. The build is not the issue, it's the interaction with Lucky Hit and a couple of things. So before I end today, let me just round up what needs to be changed or what eyes I will keep open for on the in the patch notes. And if we are looking at the build here in the notes, I put all the information down. So currently the lucky hit, how it's being calculated on the Hydra, is completely nonsense. It should be additive and not multiplicative. The Hydra enchantment you cannot push with extra Hydra heads, which makes no sense. The one from Fractured Winter class, the Hydras are not affected by the tempering, so it's not working. If you get better gear and you are more tanky, you can replace the Flame Shield with a Fireball for a 1.25 multiplier, and you can even get another fire multiplier in there with Firebolt for 1.25 if you have enough cooldown reduction and you can replace Ice Blades. Then something else that might needs to get fixed is Pyromancy attack speed is not working for Hydras, even though if you're looking at the Hydra, it is saying it's a Pyromancy and Conjuration skill, but it's not working. And the Andariels Visage tooltip in-game, it's saying 100,000 damage, and on the live server it's 20,000, and it's dealing those 20,000 damage and not the 100k it's actually doing. So there it's still missing another 80%. And I think if this is being fixed for the live server, I would say it's working for sure, the build. If this, for example, doesn't get fixed, no, this is not going to be an issue. But this one for the Hydra enchantment and this one here, that's a must-have. That has to be fixed. And if this is getting fixed, then we're having ×4 on our Andariels Visage damage as well. Yeah, I hope that was interesting for you. I will upload a YouTube video as well, going a bit more in detail about over the guide and giving some structured feedback to Blizzard.